In this video, I'm gonna share the top 6 ways that people are getting their accounts banned or restricted or suspended on eBay. What's going on, everybody? My name's Steve Rakin. I've been selling on eBay for almost 9 years, and lately there's been a lot of complaints and issues, and just sellers, YouTubers, people on Facebook who are, big influencers in the space, getting kicked off, getting banned, getting suspended. And in this video, I really want to summarize what's going on and share the top 6 ways that sellers are getting suspended, getting restricted, and hopefully this can help you to avoid these in the future so you can keep your account in good standing and continue to profit from selling on eBay. So again, I've been selling on eBay for over 9 years. I love reselling. I love helping people to learn how to sell on eBay, make money online, and let's just get right into the video. So the number one reason why sellers get kicked off, they get restricted on eBay is honestly, it's their fault. They're just not keeping their seller metrics in line. So if you go into your seller dashboard on eBay, you can actually take a look at how eBay's rating you based on the various metrics. So they're gonna rate you based on shipping, how often are items being sold as not described, which means a seller's complaining, leaving negative feedback. What's your return rate? Are items getting refunded all the time? Are there a lot of cancellations, issues like that? You wanna make sure to keep your seller metrics in line. This is very, very important, and eBay will evaluate you periodically, and if that seller rating, and again, I'll link up some stuff down below. I don't want to waste your time with all the ins and outs of it, but I'll put an article that breaks down the different seller metrics. But if you're not keeping that in line, you can definitely get kicked off and suspended. But honestly, most sellers are smart enough to realize, they got to ship on time, they have to sell their items described accurately, and they want positive feedback. Another one right here, this is number 2. This doesn't happen very often. Be sure to watch in full because I'll start to share the things that happen most and some of the reasons why people are getting suspended. But sometimes people try to save on the fees. They don't want to pay the final value fee. They want to try to do a deal behind eBay's back. And if you're trying to get an eBay seller or buyer, whatever, like off the platform, and you're trying to get their phone number and do it behind their back, the algorithm and the eBay messaging system will actually pick up on specific keywords and they can catch you. You can actually get in trouble. There's been a lot of people that I've known in the past, I guess not known, but like I've read articles and watched videos of people trying to go behind the back and doing some sketchy things, and eBay will catch you. So make sure that you're doing your deals on eBay. If you're on eBay, don't try to get around eBay and get around the fees because they will catch you. Number 3, this is actually one of the most common reasons that people get suspended, kicked off, get their accounts restricted is because of VeRO issues. Now, this is all about infringing on intellectual property rights from businesses and brands and whatnot. So there's a whole pretty much list of items. This applies on Amazon as well. There's a ton of brands and products that you just can't sell. So I'll link some information down below all about VeRO and making sure that you don't infringe on any brands or companies' intellectual property. But this is important. There's certain brands and you'll just never know until you list it, and you can get kicked off, you can get in trouble. So definitely do your research. VeRO, V-E-R-O. Do your research on this. I find it completely unfair. The same thing happens on Amazon as well. Is literally companies and brands will just complain, and it almost seems like unethical what these companies and brands are doing. Like, I understand why they're doing it, and there's probably a lot of brands that are affected by counterfeits and bootleggers, so they're trying to protect their brand image. But it's really unfortunate that there's just a lot of items now that you could just get in trouble for selling without knowing. It's not like they warn you when you list it, which is unfortunate. So do your research on VeRO and making sure you don't infringe on any company's intellectual property. Number 4, and this is actually what happened to my good buddy Chris Lynn over at Daily Refinement. I'll put a picture of him. He's a great resource if you're looking to learn about selling on eBay. I know he's getting big into Whatnot. I haven't even used it yet. He's a big seller. I mean, multi-million-dollar seller. He just got permanently banned off of eBay. Now, I don't know when this video is going to come out. This might have happened a month or 2 ago because we got a lot of videos lined up in the schedule. But yeah, he got kicked off because he was selling high-risk items such as like one-off rare sneakers and just a bunch of different items. And the problem with those types of items, like really rare, I guess highly bootlegged or counterfeit or just highly suspicious items, is sometimes eBay or Amazon will pretty much call your card and they'll say, show us proof that you actually purchased this from a manufacturer, from a reliable distributor, or where's your wholesale invoice? And if you can't provide that, sometimes what they'll do is just take your listing down and not let you sell it. But other times they're gonna be like, well, if you can't prove it, you're gone. And yeah, I just watched the video regarding Chris Lynn and it was unfortunate. I mean, he was running a multi-million-dollar business, selling a lot of secondhand clothing. That's not what got him in trouble. It was the high-end rare stuff, and he couldn't provide the invoices because he was buying from friends or whatever. I don't know what actually happened, but I've always found him to be a really genuine, ethical guy. But yeah, be careful with certain items. I mean, especially items like Gucci and Chanel and those types of purses. Like, I stay away from a lot of that stuff just because I know the fakes and the bootlegs are they're just so good now that I probably couldn't even authenticate it 100% positively. And again, I don't have wholesale invoices. So on my Amazon business, I do a lot of DVDs, and it's the same thing. I know I'm playing a high risk game because a lot of DVDs are bootlegged and something could, go under the radar that I don't catch, and I could probably end up getting kicked off eventually. So you just gotta be careful with certain items like DVDs, certain high-end clothing, sneakers, stuff like that, purses. Number 5, it's selling anything on eBay that's like banned or prohibited. Obviously, any type of paraphernalia, any type of weapons, guns, drug, any of that stuff, any of the crazy stuff like that. There's a whole list of just items, and some items that you wouldn't even suspect, right? Different sexual items that you just can't sell on eBay. I remember back in the day, and I don't know if people are still doing it, people were selling like used socks and dirty panties and just all types of weird, gross stuff. I have a feeling that's probably not allowed anymore. I remember back in the day, I knew some people that were selling a lot of like digital ebooks and stuff like that and putting it on a CD. So there's just things that are prohibited. So make sure that you check out the link below. Again, I'll put some stuff on the screen so you kind of see some of the things that you're not allowed to sell. But be very careful. When you sell on a platform, I've always said this, I'll say it again. If you sell on eBay and Amazon, you're ruining their reputation if you provide a bad experience to a customer. And what eBay's worried about is you providing a bad experience for a customer, and then they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm not gonna shop on eBay anymore. I'm gonna go to Target, I'm gonna go to Amazon. That's their worst nightmare. So when you screw up, you're messing up the brand for them. So that's why they take this so serious. And last but not least, number 6, this is probably something that most people don't deal with, but I've actually had it happen in the past where I had a credit card that I changed the credit card, and long story short, like I didn't pay my fees and they suspended me. I didn't even realize it. This was like years back. So make sure you pay all your fees when you sell on eBay. There's insertion fees, final value fees, your subscription fees. If you don't pay those and it goes too long, they could actually restrict your account. So those are probably the most common, the top 6 ways that people are getting suspended, kicked off, restricted. Let me know down below which one scares you the most. I would say the one that scares me the most is number 4, like not having wholesale invoices. That terrifies me because a lot of the items I'm selling, I'm getting from thrift stores, garage sales, auctions, so on and so forth. And it's a little scary because you just don't know when they're gonna pull your card and ask for those invoices or whatnot. But overall, the last thing I wanna say about selling on eBay or selling on Amazon, whatever e-commerce platform, there's always going to be a risk. That's part of the game when you're selling on someone else's platform, when you're playing in somebody else's sandbox. You have to follow their rules, and there's always something that could put you out of business. I don't think there's a business that exists where there's no risks, right? Everybody's saying, go get a job, it's too risky being a business owner, but people get fired all the time. And even to go a step further, like every business, I don't care if it's real estate or it's e-commerce or you run your own restaurant, there's always something that could wipe your business out. The key is to make sure you do your research, do your diligence, and try to reduce the risk as much as you can. You don't want to play scared. You don't always want to be living in fear. You don't always want to be terrified, because if you're always in that negative, fearful state, then it's kind of hard to grow and push forward. So you want to understand the risk. You want to take a look at this list and watch this video again and take notes and try to reduce your liabilities wherever possible. But it's just part of the game. There's always going to be something that could put you out of business. There's no 100% guaranteed, 100% passive way of making money, at least that I've discovered, without risks economically, on a micro, macro level, or just within the platform. There's always something that could wipe you out. So be careful, do your research, but don't worry about it all the time. If it happens, it happens, and you'll deal with it and you'll figure out how to overcome it. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video about the top 6 reasons why sellers are getting restricted, banned, and suspended off of eBay, be sure to hit that like button down below and check out the links in the description if you want to learn more about how to sell on eBay, how to grow your reselling business, and I can't wait to serve you. So with that being said, much love, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.